So far, I've written 3 books on the subject. Yawin Sako, my brother and dear friend of 50-plus years, a co-revolutionary, having read my books, summarized his views of what mindset revolution is in the inaugural speech of these public lecture series on the 25th of July, 2023. On this occasion, I will borrow his words as, unsurprisingly, he describes it better than I could ever attempt to. Yao says, and I quote, "I understand mindset revolution to be the transformation process that is needed at individual level, but must then gain scale to become culture. The result of mindset revolution is true intellectual, spiritual, and physical freedom and independence. This must imply necessarily the absence of many kinds of fear. Mindset revolution liberates from the following fears: fear of want, fear of insecurity, fear of inferiority, fear of failure, fear of non-beneficial culture, fear of political power, and indeed, the fear of fear itself. The sum total of the re-education and total reorientation in thinking required by citizens in a society that hope to make progress is mindset revolution." Mr. Chairman, having defined mindset revolution, I would also like to set the foundation of this public lecture on this hypothesis. Without a radical shift in the mindset of citizens, from whom future leaders will emerge, we will fail to build a transformed Ghana in which all citizens thrive physically, emotionally, spiritually, and materially. The rest of this lecture is dedicated to proving this hypothesis by making the case for citizens' mindset revolution. But first, I must take a detour and highlight some myths that are propagated whenever the concept of mindset revolution is raised, and my intention to also debunk those tonight. Myth number 1, mindset revolution is just airy-fairy stuff. Myth number 2, mindset revolution is utopian and not achievable. Myth number 3, mindset revolution is all talk and no action. Myth number 4, mindset revolution is a nice to have. Myth number 5, mindset revolution is something that is being pushed by Yao Sako to sell Akosua Bame's books. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Earlier, I highlighted 3 questions I intend to address through this public lecture. Question 1, where are we now as a nation? Number 1, the legacy of slavery and colonization and the impact of neo-colonialism. It will not come as news to anyone present here that the legacy of slavery and colonization has been, amongst other things, unfit for purpose political structures, sustained abuse of religion, subjugation of our subnational languages to English as an official language, inadvertently reinforcing the perception of white superiority complex, and a colonialist agenda-driven formal education curricula that continues to miseducate our children. Meanwhile, the world continues to become more and more a global village, and we, our nation, Ghana, is a prey of the world. We only have ourselves to blame, for we have positioned ourselves as such. We have become our own slaves. These are self-reflective facts that we must first recognize, then seek to change. To thrive in this global setup, we must work at being our smartest, most critical thinking, strategic selves. And yet we approach this global machinery with the naivety of a child, confronted by the potentially destructive heat of fire, yet forcibly attracted by its glow, and defiantly touching the fire, hoping for the best. Successive governments have continued to act in such manner, attracted to the glow of an IMF bailout without appreciating its bushfire effects on our economies. 17 times.